Happy 4th of July. Now, it's no secret that all the indices and cryptos are due for some sort of correction, but is the correction happening now? Are we looking to sell now, or do we still have room to go up a little bit more? Let's check it out. I'm going to invite you in on my analysis. So I was trying to sell US30 down. Sometimes our bias gets in the way of what price is actually doing, mainly because price has been in some very bearish areas. So I figured price wants to go down. When there is still some sort of liquidity above your area, then you want to pay attention to it, because you could be in a sell and profit and price will come above your area. This is called a liquidity sweep. So we want to avoid that. So I'm not going to place any trades today because it is a bank holiday. I am going to be looking to take an opportunity maybe tomorrow. If there is nothing tomorrow, then I'll be looking to place a trade next week. So guys, I have this previous month high marked out. I'm not going to mark anything else on this monthly time frame, simply because I feel like US30 still has some room to go higher. Let's head down to the weekly time frame. Okay, the weekly high and the monthly previous high is in the same place. Price has been showing us one thing, and when I'm paying attention to structure, price is definitely breaking structure to the upside and making higher lows, and I could only assume that we're going to possibly go up to make a higher high. So I'm going to mark these highs simply because this is what structure is showing me. So we have this previous week, previous month high, and then we have another high right above that. So I'm done with the weekly time frame. I'm not going to get too much into what I do on the weekly time frame. Let's head down to the daily. Okay. On this daily time frame, let's see where price has come from and where it wants to go and why, right? So down here, as you can see, let's not pay attention to these wicks. They're not body closures, body candle closures. Okay, guys, so let's not pay attention to these wicks. Let's pay attention to the bodies of these candles. They're definitely getting higher. So price is showing us that it's making higher highs, higher lows. Structure is very important, and establishing structure on the higher time frame is a plus plus. So we are looking for price to come up and sweep this high. If nothing else, we're looking to sweep this high, possibly come up into this area here. Also sweeping out that high over here to the left as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mark this area right here as an area for me to pay attention to. Maybe US30 will want to sell down from there. Maybe US30 will want to bounce back into these particular areas that it left behind. Never take your eyes off the areas that US30 has purposely left behind, or smart money, should I say. We have these areas. There are some lows. Price did not come down completely into tapping these order blocks. Let's pay attention. This one is internal to this one. So this one is where I have my eyes on. I'm going to make this gray so that I remember later on that it's internal. And pay attention to the lows. We left this low here. We left this low here. We left some imbalance down here. Very suspicious, guys. And I'm not going to forget about that area just in case I need it, right? So if US30 wants to go higher, right, we have the swing high and we have the swing low. Price is currently nicely placed into a premium area. If US30 wants to continue up, it would possibly come down into discount to continue up higher again. So I'm going to pay attention to this area here. And I want to see on the smaller time frame, is there anything else that I need to pay attention to, and how I could possibly get an entry if US30 wants to go higher. So my entry will not be on this daily time frame because it'll take quite a while for price to pull back into this area or this area. So this lets me know that my entry is possibly going to be on a smaller time frame. This is established. We're going to leave it as is, and we're going to travel down to the 4-hour. I have my particular time frames that I like to look at. You should all put all of the time frames on here, not to clutter your time frames, but you all have to find a time frame that you understand price action on. It won't be the time frame that I see price forming on. It may be something different for you. So please, when you guys have some time, go through the time frames, your higher time frames that make sense to you, and also your smaller time frames as well. So US30. It was in an area. It was in an area. I'll show you guys that 15-minute time frame. It was an OB, but then it turned into a supply zone. So we have these highs right here. Here's a high. I'm looking for that high to be taken out. And then we have some lows down here. Here's a low. I'm looking for that low to be taken out. US30 is in the middle of a sandwich. It's very consolidated. It's going from this point to that point, this point to that point. But guys, I'm looking for it to go just a little bit higher if that's what it's going to do. So remember, we have this internal area right here. We also have a high above here. I am going for the external area, possibly up here. So we may come into this zone, get a pullback here or here, somewhere. We may get a pullback. This is what I started determining on the smaller time frame. And as price continues to move, we first need to break the high, right? If I'm looking to continue to take US30 up, possibly to that area, then I would need us to start breaking some highs and then, creating a swing high for me to work with, and then pulling back into a discounted area and possibly going up there, taking out those previous month's high, and then I'd look to start taking US30 down. However, I'm going to go with the flow of the market. I'm not going to be tied to any bias right now. Going with the flow. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Mark up your analysis, but be open to the possibilities. So let's head to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, price is definitely moving up to that area. I want to show you guys that 15-minute OB that turned into supply. It's way over here to the left. Okay, here it is. Here's that area of interest. We did get a nice sell from that area yesterday. Here was a buy side sweep, and then we went down, took out these lows here, this low right here. But then something happened. We started turning around and going in the opposite direction. Structure is showing us that it wants to go higher. And it makes sense because we have liquidity to the upside. So here was that area supply zone, which is currently in, but I do see that we're going to be breaking out of that area. After we break out of that area, guys, as I told you, I'm either going to wait for price to give me some sort of a pullback before I continue to buy, or I'll be patient enough to wait for the sell. But if we are looking at structure, US30 is not showing us that it's ready to go down as of yet. Structure is showing us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And we're looking for a new higher high, possibly sweeping out this high right here. We may reject from that internal area, get a pullback into discount before continuing up. So that is something that I'm going to be looking out for as price continues to develop. Or maybe I'd just come into the charts tomorrow just to see what price has done, overnight or during Asia and London session. And that's where I'll be looking for my entry right around New York session. So guys, take it easy. The last thing that you want to do is spend all of your time on the charts. That is full-time, right? The idea of being a full-time trader is part-time work, full-time money. So that's what we want to do. Also, guys, if you guys are looking for a broker, a reliable broker to trade your indices with, Henko Trade is amazing. In fact, everyone who has signed up under my link has received a 200% bonus. I have a trader who put in $240 and his account was updated to $800+. This is amazing when you're looking for some extra cushion to make some more money with. Use that as leverage, guys. And if you're interested in signing up, click the link in the description and start trading with Henko Trade. Okay, guys, happy 4th of July and good luck tomorrow if you're going to trade tomorrow. Bye-bye.